Hello, hi. Today I'm going to show you how to automate your cash transactions and how to connect the cash management device to your Clover. It's an opportunity to automate all cash transactions for the business owner. Also, it provides a cash self-checkout experience for your customers. Connection is easy and hassle-free. Here's how it works. Make sure your device is powered on. Connect your device to the internet. Obtain the IP address and put it on static. Using the IP address you just obtained, open Internet browser and log in to Cashmatic web panel. Go to Settings, Device, turn on Use Cashmatic CA. Then save. You will see on the bottom left a certificate appears. Download the HTTPS certificate. After that, go to Clover Kit, open App Market, download our app, Trixa Cashmatic Connector. Then go to clover.trixapos.com, log in using your Clover account. Go to Devices. Then add. Fill the information for the device you wanted to add by entering in device serial the serial number, then the IP address you just obtained. Put the username and password for the Cashmatic web panel. Then upload the certificate you downloaded from Cashmatic web panel. Once it's uploaded, create device. Go back to the dashboard. Now if you go back to devices, you will see the device you added. If you press on the device, you will go to the device settings where you can edit the settings of that device. Now go to CloverKit, open our app. When you open the app for the first time, you have to enter device management and then choose the devices you add on Clover.TrixaPOS, install devices. Once installed, go back. Now choose the device you want to connect to Clover. Once chosen, it is connected and you can perform all the operations from here. Now I'm going to show you in the next video how to do a payment. To make a payment, go to Register to process an order. You will see a new tender option, Cashmatic. Click it and Clover will send the payment request directly to the cash management device. The customer will pay directly to the device. Experience faster cash self-checkout service. For split payments, enter the amount to be paid in cash and click on Cashmatic. After the payment is completed on the device, you can proceed with the remaining balance using your preferred payment method. Note, the device requires the exact amount sent. If the customer does not have the full amount, there is no partial payment. You have to cancel the request and resend the correct amount again. To do a refund, you just need to go to Orders, press on the transaction you want to refund, press refund, refund item, then choose the item, press refund. Clover will send the request. And the customer will take his money back directly. If you have more than one device connected to Clover POS, after clicking on Cashmatic, you will need to choose the device you would like to send the payment to. I will show you how to switch devices directly from our app in the next video. As well, I'm going to show you all the operations you can perform using our app. In the Transactions report, you can view all transactions in detail. Using the filter option, you can select the desired date range and operation type. For example, payment. Once you press apply, the system will display all transactions for that period, along with the status of each transaction. By selecting any individual transaction, you can access the full transaction details. You also have the option to print the receipt for your records. When you open transactions in your Clover POS, you will see the payments made through Cashmatic clearly showing as the payment method. This makes it easy to identify all transactions processed through the Cashmatic device directly from your Clover history. For tips management, you can easily manage tips by connecting your Clover POS to the Cashmatic device through our app. Go to Switch Devices and press Manage Device. Then click on the Settings icon on the right. Scroll down to find the Tip Settings section. From there, you can set your preferred tips option, for example, at 20%, and press Save. Now, let's make a payment. After clicking on Cashmatic, the tips screen will appear, asking the customer to choose a percentage or either a custom tip amount. These options can also be adjusted anytime from the device settings to match your business needs. For Canadian merchants, when you process a payment, the rounding is done automatically according to the Canadian cash rounding rule. Once the request is sent to the device, the total amount will be rounded to the nearest 5 cents as required in Canada. Even if you add tips with exact cents, the final amount will automatically be rounded. In case of a connection loss, such as Wi-Fi interruption, the behavior will depend on when the interruption happens. If the interruption happens before the payment request is sent to the device, usually within the first second after placing the request, the Cashmatic device will not receive the request. In this case, the payment will be automatically cancelled and the app will show a message explaining what happened. You will also have the option to print a voucher for your records. If the interruption happens after the request has been received by Cashmatic device, the device will still ask the customer to insert cash. At the same time, once the Wi-Fi is interrupted, the app will show you a confirmation that you have interruption, and the voucher is printed automatically. Even if the Wi-Fi connection is lost, the device will continue the transaction. It will accept the request amount and dispense the change if necessary. Once the connection is back, you can check the transaction in the report to confirm the payment. Since Clover may not detect it during the interruption, make sure to adjust the transaction. If we go to orders, you will see the transaction is not registered as completed. Make sure to confirm the transaction from our transactions report always. In our app transaction reports, you can see the transaction in detail, accurately registered after the connection is back. So when the connection is back, you have to refresh to get the update from the device. Now another scenario is power interruption. If the device loses power, the transaction will stop immediately. If the power interruption happens before any cash is inserted in the device, the payment will be registered as power fail with no amount inserted. So the problem is when the power interruption happens after cash has already been inserted, the device will register the inserted amount and indicate the remaining change could not be dispensed due to power fail. A voucher will also be printed for record purposes. You can track the ID and transaction detail from the voucher. However, it will not confirm if the device accepted the payment because of the connection loss. Always refer to app report to confirm the payment. Hello, in this video I'm going to guide you through the app options and show you all the operations you can perform to control and manage your Cashmatic device. There is no need to go to the web panel all the time. We developed this app to make it easier for the merchant to manage everything related to their Cashmatic device from one place, quickly and simply. When you open the app, it will automatically open on the cash level screen, where you can check the cash levels inside your Cashmatic device. Click on the three lines on top left. The menu will open. Here's what you can manage from the menu. Transactions report, withdrawal, denomination withdrawal, change, float, refill, deposit, manual Cashbox reset, empty recyclers, register closure, device info, door control, power control, about, device management. To do a withdrawal, you just need to enter the amount you want to withdraw and then press start. And then you can see the request was sent to the cash management device, and you have the confirmation here. Also, you can print the receipt if you want. And just to clarify, any withdrawal or denominational withdrawal or any operation done on the Cashmatic device will not affect the Clover POS sales. The Cashmatic device uses a cash recycler that stores the funds inserted by customers and inserted by doing refill or deposit before. and reuses them to give change. When you perform withdrawal, the cash is taken from the funds inside the recycler, not from the POS. Sales stay recorded normally in the POS, while withdrawals, refill, and other operations are simply registered in our app report. To do denomination withdrawal, you just have to choose the denomination you want to withdraw and the amount. Let's say from the 25 cents I want 3 25s or 5 25s. Let's confirm. It will be sent directly to the device and here's the exchange. After, you can see the confirmation that you can print as well for your records. So now I will show you how to do the perform change. So let's say you need do $5. You just press 1, 2, and then when you start change, so the app will send the signal to the cash management device, and then you just need to insert $10 to give you back the change you requested. So here's $10. And that's it. So you see the confirmation, and then when you press here, you can do another change or go back. So if you want to perform float, so it depends on the configuration, how you set it, the float level and the max level on the web panel for your cash management machine. So here you can choose from the filter float all, or float notes, or float only coins, and then you press start. This is will make it easier for you to perform the operation from our app. Now I will show you how to perform a refill. Press refill and the app will take you to the refill screen. Here you can see the cash levels in the recycler, indicating what is current inside the device and what may be missing. Press start and the app will send a request to the Cashmatic device. As you insert notes and coins, the amounts will update in real time, so you can see the numbers changing live during the refill. Once you finish, press stop refill and the app will display a confirmation message with the details of the refill operation. At the end, you'll have the option to print the receipt. To do a deposit, simply press start and the app will send the request to the Cashmatic device. As you insert the cash, the amounts will update in real time on the screen. When you're done, press stop and you will receive a confirmation detailed message. By clicking on Register Closure, you will close the cash sales processed by the Cashmatic device. This action is separate from Clover sales. You still need to close the sales on Clover as usual. You can compare the cash sales from Clover, which you will see they match. To empty recycler, this operation will empty everything you have in the recycler to the cash box inside the cash management machine. So it will remove all the funds that you have in the recycler and put it in the cash box. So if you press start, it will do that really fast. You have options also. You can empty recycler notes only, not the coins. So let's say if we choose the notes, here I have low level, it's giving me notification. So if I press start, you can see the cash management machine is emptying all the notes, the bank notes, inside the recycler to the cash box inside the cash management device. And once this is done, once it's done, you will see, so it's 0 now, and then when you go back, you can go to door control, open door, and when you take out your cash box and open it, the funds were transmitted to the cash box. This is what was in the recycler. And for the manual cash box reset, this option is if you did not turn on auto cash box reset, so you have to do it manually every time you close the day and register closure, and every time you remove the cash box, you need to empty the cash box and then reset manually. There is an option in the settings of the device that you can check and save to reset the cash box automatically whenever you remove it and put it back. So this is how you reset cash box. You just press on it and then we'll give you confirmation. If you press on About, you can view the current app version. Also, you can find our support contact details in case you need assistance or experience any technical issues. If you press on door control, you can open the Cashmatic device to remove the cash box or to access the internal components when needed. And if you press on power control, you have the option to restart or shut down the device. If you press on device info, you will see the device model and serial number. You can also review the status of internal components of the Cashmatic device. When a component appears in green, it indicates normal operation. If it appears in red, it means there is an issue with that specific component that requires attention. Lastly, if you press on Device Management, you will see the list of devices installed at your location. By clicking on one of the devices, the app will take you to the settings of that specific device. From there, you can clear it as the default device and choose another device if needed. If you press uninstall, the system will display a confirmation message to confirm your uninstall request, and then the button will switch blue. Please note these options are available when logging in with the admin account. When using Manager account, you will have access to the same features except the device management and app setting and configuration are restricted to admin account. For an employee account, access is limited to refill and deposit functions only.